So hi, what's up everyone, and welcome to my gaming studio. This is my mobile gaming studio, and we're gonna go over it as quickly and as effective as we can. So basically this is my device, okay, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra, and this is, I'm gonna have to remove my mug from there. I apologize for that. I'm just gonna move it for now. They're going back there real soon. But first of all, this tablet is connected to this thing here. This is called a Samsung Deck Station, but any multi-port will replace that. On a Samsung Deck Station, as you can see, I have a charging port, I have an HDMI port, and I have two USB ports on this side and a LAN port also in the back. This basically has a multi-port. You can sit your phone in there and it gives you cooling, okay, for your phone and all that. And you can use it as a multi-port for a mini device, but the HDMI doesn't work with tablet. Okay, now that's being said, this multi-port is connected to my USB hub, so I can run all my accessories and also my audio mixer. Okay, that audio mixer is what makes my sound work and stream. And basically the keyboard and mouse, they're all complementary. But if we take a closer look at the multi-port over here, if we go from order left to right, the first one is my audio interface, then we have my keyboard, my mouse. This is the wire that I use sometime for my USB mic or for my gaming controller, and the rest over there are all just lights and accessories. So the three down, the three bottom one, you can forget these are not important. This is what matter. And basically, if I didn't have this hub, I couldn't use my audio mixer. So this allows me to use my audio mixer because it's a powered hub. And basically when I'm playing, I'm gonna have to back out. When I'm playing, okay, I have this cheap Samsung monitor, full HD, 100, not 100 hertz, it's only 60 hertz. But yeah, this monitor is connecting to my phone via a USB to HDMI wire. I use this monitor to monitor my stream and do multitasking. When my phone is connected on there, if I go to setting on my tablet, and then you're gonna go to connected device, you see that I have multi-control. That allows me to go between screen, from my phone to my computer to my tablet with the same cursor and mouse. This is what allows me to control this screen from the tablet and also my phone. And basically, I can use my keyboard and my mouse to control the monitor and interact with my chat. On the same time, over here, if I take out my smoke filter, yeah, I have the charger for my mouse there. I have some lights plugged in there. I have a USB charger for my headphones and my Bluetooth. Then there's the charger for my phone. Then there's the power adapter for the desk light. If we go take a look under, because yes, there's a wiring mess even under. Over here, I have the charger for my phone, plug-in for my chair, and then you have also, I forgot what that one was. Yeah, that one's the plug-in for the soundbar. You can see the soundbar. The subwoofer is right there. So yeah, this is my setup, and basically I'm gonna go through the mixer now. This over here is what allows me to have professional audio when gaming and chatting, whatever. So let me explain what this wiring mess is and what's going on there. So if we start over here, that's my mic input. Okay, this microphone here that is made to play harmonica, because I also play harmonica. Well, that microphone there, okay, this one, not that one, but this one is connected right there. That's a USB microphone that I barely use. Next here, okay, over that input here, these two, okay, are input that are coming in from the monitor. So this monitor is connected, because it doesn't have speaker, is connected through the mixer, so I can actually send the sound to my headphone and soundbar. Then the next one with the yellow cable right there, okay, these RCA cables are basically just running over here, and this is just an aux cable with an adapter, and I use that to connect my phone to get some audio. I'm just gonna put it down, I'll set it up back after. But yeah, this one is basically my aux cable. This one over here, okay, is the output. Okay, I could plug it there, like I could plug it here. Is the same thing. I'll show you in a second. See, this one is called stereo out, and then you have monitor out. So basically, those two are outputs, so it doesn't really matter where you plug it, but it gets full volume all the time from the stereo output. If you plug it into the monitor one, this allows you to adjust the volume of the soundbar via the knob here. Then we have the regular sound knob. You can adjust your game, okay, or phone, okay. You can adjust your game or phone audio from there. On top here is the RCA. Then you have the input for the keyboard or other things that you want that is connected in 3/4 there. And then you have the guitar and mic input there, and this is a dedicated mic input. So this is the volume and this is the gain. And basically I just keep all of them off when I don't need it. So enough talking about the hardware, more about practicality. So if I go into media output, you'll see that the interface mixer is recognized as a headset. So basically all it does, it just works like a regular headset. And that's my mobile studio. I apologize for the mess on my desk, but it is what it is. And basically you don't need all that. I'm gonna be honest, you don't need all that. You'd be good with a pair of headphones that are wireless like these, but I like wired headphones because you can get more volume through them. And yeah, I forgot to explain this one, but this is my audio cable. It goes up there, it runs up there along the wire with the soundbar. It runs along the wire for the LED strip, I mean, and then it runs up the top and comes back down to me where I'm sitting. So that's basically the setup for the headphones. And yeah, back to what I was gonna say. You don't need all this. Like, you could do it if you want, but you don't need all that. Okay, what you need to stream, okay, is basically a good device or PC. Before, I'm gonna turn my camera around, I think. Can I? No, I can't, because I'm in a video and it's 8K. So yeah, basically you don't need all that. You could just use some Bluetooth headset and have a good streaming device, and everything is done through Streamlab. Everything that I'm doing, all my overlay and scene are controlled and done via Streamlab. So if I switch scene over here, you'll see this is my starting soon scene. Then I have some gameplay scene. I also made some for Call of Duty. Where's the gameplay? Call of Duty gameplay. I got it starting soon, blah blah blah. Everything is done for Call of Duty. And my capture card, my screen capture didn't work properly, so I'm gonna restart the software. And boom, now my screen capture is working properly. So yeah, like I was saying, you don't need all that. You could just run the streaming software with your game and play directly on the tablet via touchscreen. Or you could do like I do and connect a controller and just play via controller. There's one thing I have to mention though. Bluetooth controller do have a latency delay. Okay, there's a delay between the input that you put in and the response from the game and the tablet. So the reason my controller is connected 50% of the time, maybe more, is because having your controller connected reduces the delay between the device. So they communicate almost instantly and it's way faster. I figured that out because I used to play with that controller I shown you and another Xbox controller that got total, and I bought this before I bought my tablet, and I started using this when I bought my S24 Ultra, and I noticed that the latency on this was way better. And then I thought to myself, what about the Xbox controller? If I plug it in, is it gonna perform the same as this? Well, the answer is yes. Okay, if you connect your controller directly to your device, it's gonna eliminate all the fucking input delay. So that's one thing that is very important to remember when you're mobile streaming and you want to perform. Well, that's the way to go. But as I was saying, you don't need all that. You could be using just the controller, via wireless Bluetooth connection, and it would work just fine. You could use those headphones via wireless Bluetooth connection. It'd be just fine too. And you could still run the program as intended. I can even go and show you into the stream setting. If I go to audio setting and then I disable the screen capture and the audio capture and all that, you got all those options over here. So you got the camcorder, you have the default, then the Bluetooth headset, again microphone, then internal and camcorder. I'm mostly using the internal and camcorder because I don't capture the audio from the device internally when I'm playing games. It doesn't work properly. So the way that I work around that is I come over here on my mixer. This control what input I'm streaming out. So if it's on dry 1 and 2 like that, it's gonna stream only those 2 input. If I go on input mix, it's gonna stream all the input beside the PC, and the aux. So if I turn on loopback, it's gonna send back, I said PC but tablet, whatever, and basically if you turn on the loopback, it will send back the audio from the aux and the USB device, in this case my tablet, and it's gonna send it back into the mic mix. So when I'm streaming, because Streamlab doesn't capture properly the game audio, I just turn on loopback and you can hear the game that way. That's my workaround that I found around it. And as I was saying, you don't need all that, but if you want to reach all the time to your tablet, it's up to you. The way I'm sitting here, it'd be annoying to reach all the time for the tablet. That's why I'm using the mouse to navigate. You see my cursor? Well, that's it. That's how I navigate the game and other stuff. When I'm playing and you guys are seeing the cursor in the screen, it's not because I'm on emulator or I'm on PC, blah blah blah. It's just because I got shit connected to my tablet. Like, it's not everybody that does that, I understand. Not everybody want to go through that whole ordeal. But I did want to go through it. And I'm happy I did, because I like the way this works and I like the quality of gaming that I get out of it. It's wonderful. It's one of the best mobile setup that I had so far. And before, like I said, I had my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra sitting in there, and I would play on a monitor like this, which was annoying. And I stopped doing so, because if you look here, Rainbow, okay, I have my mouse there on the play button, but if I close that and I open Warzone Mobile, you'll notice as soon as I'm gonna load in the menu, the fucking game is gonna get this, it's gonna make my mouse disappear. You see it now? Well, get ready, because it's gonna disappear and I won't be able to get it back. And this is something I kind of find annoying, because I gotta reach all the time my tablet every time I want to interact with the menu. See, my cursor just disappeared, and there's no way of me finding it unless I go to the side. I'll bring my cursor on the monitor. You see my cursor here? As soon as I leave that widget, boom, it disappeared. If I go on top, I can go on my taskbar and all that. But if I move back into the game, they just block the mouse. And I think the reason they're doing so is because some people used to use the mouse, okay, to make a crosshair like this in their screen. But what's the point of blocking the mouse if you're afraid of people using it as a crosshair, when there's obviously some fucking game plugin from Samsung and other gaming phone that allows you to have aim assist that gives you a customized crosshair in your screen? It's just stupid to do that, because now every time I want to fucking make a loadout, all that, I can't sit here just relaxing. I gotta reach on the tablet all the time. At one point I got so fed up of reaching over there that I took the tablet, I put that away, and I just set the tablet right on my keyboard here, bang, with the stand. That's a way to be closer to the tablet. But it's just annoying because I don't like to sit stuff on my keyboard. But yeah, that's how my mobile setup works. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope it inspired a few of you. But on the other side, I gotta say, if you don't have a device that's powerful enough to run like Streamlab and also the game at the same time, like my tablet is a high-end Tab S9 Ultra, 1 terabyte, 16 gigabyte of RAM, and that device struggles to run Warzone on its own. It almost overheats, and to top it off, when I run Streamlab, it overheats within a game or two. It's awful. So a way to work around that would be to plug a HDMI to a USB-C wire into, okay, a capture card that would be plugged into a PC and stream via PC. I used to do that with that thing. I had my S22 Ultra sitting in there. I had a HDMI splitter plug on the HDMI wire that was coming out of the deck station, and basically that splitter, I had one side going to the monitor, one side going to the capture card. The capture card was connected on my PC, which broke down, and I was streaming and making video game content via the computer. But I gotta be honest, the PC I was using wasn't the best, and I had many issues with my stream. The PC had a hard time running OBS on its own and Twitch Studio and all that. So I'm kind of happy that I'm doing everything from the tablet now. It's just way easier and way more simpler. I kind of like streaming with the whole studio, but if I wanted to take this on the go and just sit down in the park, stream with the headphones and the controller, I'm good to go, you know? It's perfect. So This is the most versatile setup I had so far. And even if I was on the go like that, I could bring that with me. That mixer, I could bring that with me. Okay, and all I have to do is connect a power source to it, because the tablet won't be able to run that on its own. And because this mixer, I'm gonna try to show you guys, because this mixer is USB-C and it has one port to power and one port to connect, if the device you're using is not able to power the mixer, you can use external power source, which is pretty great. And this is why I chose it, because if I want to take the mixer and the tablet to a park with my microphone on a tripod stand and just sit there and game, well, I can. I just gotta plug a power bank to the mixer and plug a wire to the tablet, and we're good to go. It's basically aux, the mic cable, USB-C, and the power bank. That simple. You don't have to bring a lot of shit, and I don't get to bring the keyboard and all that on the go because I have something way more interesting for the tablet. Just gonna throw something on the couch there. Whoops. And I'm gonna put the phone on the stand here because I gotta reach for something under my desk. See, when I bought the tablet, I wanted to get everything with it. So I bought the S Pen Creator Edition. And I bought the keyboard note cover. And by the way, this keyboard lights up and it's fully mechanical. So this came with, if I put it on me, this came with a case. So you have that case to magnetically put it on the back of your tablet. And this is a magnetic keyboard. So you just open, if I show you, if I can, you just open the kickstand and you're ready to go. So I could take that with me, with that, and I'd be able to game on the go anywhere, anytime. And this is what mobile gaming is about. Okay, you can build a fancy, nice streaming studio out of a mobile device, but the idea of mobile gaming is you can game anywhere. If you're stuck gaming at home, that's not very cool. Okay, you're basically turning a phone or a tablet into a desktop thing. That's not what I did. Okay, what I did was go over the top and push the limit of what is capable in the world mobile gaming. And basically, all that is still portable. I can take it anywhere with me. It doesn't take much room. It's not heavy. That thing weighs about 1 pound or 2. It's very easy to carry around. The microphone is very sturdy. I can't complain. I can't complain. I can take that anywhere with me. And I think this is what makes this the ultimate mobile gaming studio. Because it's not just a desktop studio that you have to leave here and move on when you're on the go. I can take that anywhere with me. And this is what mobile gaming is about. It's not about sitting at home all the time and gaming at home all the time. You're going to want to game on your lunch break, at work, maybe. You're going to maybe want to game in the bus. You're going to want to game in a car drive. Maybe you're going to want to game in a park. Just enjoy the nice weather, you know. And this is what mobile gaming is about. It's about gaming anywhere, anytime, no matter what. And if you guys have any question, don't forget to leave a comment. And if you like the way I explained this, and if you like the way that this works and looks, well, like and subscribe, because I'm gonna make more content about it. And basically, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time, and stay safe, stay cool, stay awesome, and play mobile games.